This is Steve Downs, the voice of Master Chief, Spartan 117. Welcome to Koalatea Time, the KO Koala Entertainment Podcast. Anthony and Skylar will take it from here. Master Chief, out, out, out.
Hello and welcome to Koalatea Time, the KO Koala Entertainment Podcast. I'm Skylar Sokol.
I am Anthony Nicolosi.
And today we will be talking about gamer tags. Yeah, something I never thought I'd talk about, but
yeah, why are we talking about that, Skylar? I mean, usually you come up with really intelligent topics. Why would you choose that?
Unfortunately, I was too busy playing Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania, which I was inspired to play by AGDQ, so I didn't come up with any topic. But I do have an important announcement to make before the podcast begins. Oh. So you remember I have the little automaton, right?
Yes.
The baby automaton. Well, recently, unprompted, apparently Betty didn't even know I had one, but I have acquired the big automaton. The full-size automaton.
An accident?
Well, like, as in, she didn't know I really wanted one, but I've always wanted one.
Oh, Betty gifted it to you.
Indeed.
The big one.
I don't know if you can hear this, but the stream can.
I thought you just, like, surprise bought yourself one. I'm like, how the fuck did you surprise yourself? Oh, now we heard it a little bit on that last
They
one.
can hear it. You just can't because Discord is these are sounds that are not meant for human ears.
Very nice. Very nice.
Anyway.
What a huge automaton.
Okay. So, anyway, gamer tags. I was thinking, like, what was your first internet tag at all? Mine was on AIM. Mine was AOL Instant Messenger.
Oh, I can't tell you what some of my AIM handles
was.
Were.
That because it was pre good Anthony days? It was like weed and drugs and beer.
I think that was middle school. Yeah, technically, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I like legitimate. I'm not gonna say some of them.
Well, I'll give you mine. I only had one.
Okay.
My first gamer or tag on the internet at all was Chinchimu517.
What's Chinchimu? Okay, give us the origin.
Is it for chinchilla, my favorite animal at the time.
Is still holding up right now.
Now my third
Dr.
favorite
Chinchilla.
animal. Third favorite animal, but yes.
What are the first two?
Octopus and owl.
That's new. Hey, that changed like since we talked to Jesse.
Well, octopus has been my favorite for a while, but yeah.
No, that's not true.
Anyway, so chinchilla and then emu spelled with an I because one of some girl I hung out with in middle school didn't know how to spell emu, so she spelled it with an I, and so apparently that was noteworthy enough to go in the username. And then 517, which is my birthday.
It would have been better, you know. They would have gotten better like marketing pull over the course of the years if they would have went with I on the spelling of emu.
Yeah, that was why. It was a business decision. Yeah, it was stonks.
No, they fucked it up. They should have went I. Yeah, you went business. I'm proud of that. Very, 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 very first one. I can't remember.
Or any early one? No. Well, you
got
the early one.
I do remember some early ones, but I'm not saying them.
You don't have any you can say for us?
No, bad. Yeah.
Bad, like what? Like inappropriate?
Yeah. There clearly weren't algorithms of like.
Anthony was a Pussy Slayer 69 kind of gamer tag chooser.
No, it was more. What? How can I say that? It was more like indirect than that. That's kind of just like straight up dumb. That's like we'll get into this later. It's like, what kind of food do you think somebody with a gamer tag like that would eat? You know,
I know all you did was Doritos and Mountain Dew, so I was giving you a Doritos and Mountain Dew.
I've never been a huge Doritos fan. I'm a Goldfish guy. I've told you about
that. And Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its are good too, but especially Goldfish.
Okay.
The first one, I'll tell you, growing up, my dad was wary of the Xbox Live internet days, and so we were not allowed to have. It's ironic. He was cool with me having AIM, but I don't know if he was cool. Maybe I snuck that. I'm not sure. But like, we weren't allowed to have Xbox Live. So the first time I had Xbox Live was 2012, like when I actually used an online account.
Wow. So you were already.
I was old.
You were like 20.
I was in college. Yeah.
Yeah, like 22. What the fuck?
I was 21, 22 years old before I like actively used a handle in multiplayer games on the internet.
What handle did you go with then?
That one was AMBR8978, and those were my initials, Brittany's initials, and then numbers corresponding to the letters in our name.
And you can't give us any from your history before that, huh? Those are all gonna go down in mystery, shrouded in to not be named out loud again.
Maybe those are like a mill ground one somewhere. Yeah. No, there are really reputable.
You have to tell me in private. I want to hear this. You're gonna have to tell me what these were in private for them to be bad enough. You can't say them on the podcast. All right. Anyway,
those were early days of the internet too. Fucking.
Yep. So
I'm so happy I didn't grow. If me, who I was in middle school, would have grown up with Twitter, I would have gotten canceled so hard.
So now you've moved on to Bramawala, though, correct? That's your like most recent username swap.
Yeah. So some funny stories on AMBR, because when people see AMBR, they don't say AMBR, they say Amber.
Amber,
right?
Yep.
And when I opened in 2012. I started grinding Halo competitively, like at the beginning of Halo 5. I like really got serious about doing good and competitive online. So I would play, I'd have my mic open, blah, blah, blah. And I can't tell you how many times people would be like, yo, Amber, whatever. And then I would reply, and they'd be like, oh, I thought you were a girl.
Yeah, Amber 8978, right? July 8th, 1989, girl named Amber, right? Birthday.
Yeah, and it would depend how they told it to me, too, because like if I was doing good, they would like just say like, oh, and they would just keep playing, and at the end or something, they'd be like, bro, I thought you were a girl, or something. Yeah. But if I sucked in game, they'd be like, you fucking playing like I mean, that's a whole other problem, but like, you're playing like a girl, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, they thought I was a girl. That's the thing. Amber was correlated with girl.
I mean, it's a common
and there was stuff that came with that.
Yeah. You got to experience a little bit of what it's like to be a girl on the internet in multiplayer games.
Yeah, it's terrible. Dude, my God. I mean, I don't know if you saw one of these like recent. Oh, you're not on Twitter, but on Twitter, like I would say during the break sometime, the holiday break, there was a girl who was playing and she was streaming at the same time, and they were just fucking so terrible to her, man. And she obviously had the clip, and like everyone, it kind of blew up about it, just like, it's so ridiculous. We got to do better than that, I hope Brittany's in here. Speaking of playing like a girl, I need you to reset the realm. See, she's
great podcast contribution, Brittany. Thanks. Anyway, so that's cool. I've had a lot of gamer tags over the years. I was originally the Headhunter, a reference to Warcraft 3's Headhunter unit. Then I moved on to being Dr. Chinchilla, because I like chinchillas and I thought it was funny to put the word doctor in front of it. Then my friend sent me a meme picture of a cat typing on a keyboard, and that is where Black Hat Cat came from, which has been my Steam. That has been my Steam name for like 10 years. I also had a bunch of other Steam names though in that time. I wonder if it'll tell me them. I've had so many. Steam is a cool place because you can just like freely change your name whenever you want, as Sean has demonstrated to us. Let's see what I have. Oh no, they're all just like different iterations of Black Hat Cat now from when I was playing competitive Rocket League. But I remember at one point I was like Bombardier Beetle, some other stuff, just random stuff you would change it to whenever you felt like it, when you found a cool picture for your profile.
No, I've never changed mine. Yeah. It was always AMBR. I went to Bramwalla when we started Koala. I'm like, I can't do AMBR 89. That's a terrible name. Like, no, it's hard to say. It's hard to remember.
Right.
No one remembered it, whatever. And so I was like, okay, still wanted to do something with the Bram, Amber kind of thing. But Brittany had Bram. I was AMBR 8978 and Brittany was BRAM 8978. And I was like, but people would call her Bram. Right. And they actually thought she would be a dude. when she was playing. So I was like, okay, I'll go with Bram at the beginning and then Koala, Oala, Bram, Walla, boom.
Because Amberwalla is a little bit of a mouthful.
Yeah, Amawala, like, I wanted the Bram. I wanted
Brahmin Noodles. I agree with Cat Bio. That's a great name for you.
And then people shorten it to Bram too.
Right. And now Brittany's Braminosi, so you're both Brams now.
Yeah, Brittany wanted me to be Brahmin.
So yeah, that's cool.
Brahmin Noodles. Not super exciting. Pretty straightforward on my gamer tag.
Straightforward. My most recent one though, I transitioned. You remember? I'm Chip Skylark on Discord. That was a recent acquisition because my previous Discord account got banned. So then I had to make a new one.
Wait. Why'd you get banned on Discord?
It was like I was in a server where like people did something that that violated Discord terms of service, and I didn't know, and then they just like banned everyone in the server.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So then I changed to Chip Skylark, and I actually really like that name, and I kind of wish I could have like rebranded for everything to be Chip Skylark, but the problem is that gets taken a lot in games, whereas like Black Hat Cat and Da Headhunter were pretty unique, so they weren't getting taken. That's a big thing with coming up with your gamer tag. You don't want something too common because then you don't get it. When you play some games where you pick a new username, you don't get to be that. That's maybe more of a PC problem than a console problem, but that's definitely a consideration.
No, you know what happened? So, yeah, it used to be a problem because you couldn't get it. At least on Xbox. I don't know what it is on PlayStation Bump. Xbox, they changed it so you could have whatever name you want, but you have this, like, number. Like on Discord, you have, like, a 4-digit code added onto the end of it. So the part that sucks, am I blurry?
The part that sucks is what?
The part that sucks is that if you get a new account that has, if you open a new account and you choose a user tag that has not been taken before, it shows up in some games just like, your gamer tag. But if you get a user tag, if you select a gamer tag that has already been chosen, then it shows up with the numbers, and that looks like butt, So I wish they'd figure out a way to like, the Xbox API could get updated. Maybe it is already updated. Maybe it's those devs' fault for not changing their code. But come on, guys, get that out of there. Get those numbers out of there. Like, if somebody else wants to be Bram Walla, put those numbers there because it's not me. But then otherwise, come on.
I'll tell you, yeah. And there's also people who just like put like a bunch of random numbers at the end of their name, even numbers that like don't mean anything. I don't know, like Cat Bio, for example, is Cat Bio 908. Does that mean anything? Matoso 120. Does that mean anything? Get those numbers out of here.
Yeah. I don't. I remember one time. This is not really something to live by or anything from a gamer tag perspective, but I was in a Halo stream, and so one of the pro players was like, "If you are good people don't have good players don't have numbers in their name." I'm like, okay, yeah.
Dang, that's rough.
That resonated.
Savage. Yeah, that's intense.
Are...
I honestly can't think of very many pro Rocket League players, for example, that have numbers in their name. They don't, like, especially in the modern day of esports, though, where like commentators will be saying your name. It makes numbers in your name even worse for being a professional video game player.
Yeah. Well, like Cat Bio is in chat right now. He's a community member, and he has numbers appended to his, but I never think of his numbers. I just come away with his name.
Right.
I'm now paying attention to the 908 at the end, but I always just think of Cat Bio. Anyway. Okay. So that's the story of mine. That's the story of yours. I will say, are you happy if you could change your gamer tag right now and it would magically translate, just be available for everybody? Not magically. Let's just say,
you mean like
whatever
all of my various platforms that have different tags, I could unify them under one tag.
Yeah, would you, and what would it be?
Yes, and it would probably be Black Hat Cat.
Oh, you just said you like Chip Skylark.
I do, but like I said, it doesn't have the scarcity that I need in a name, so that I never have to deal with bullshit where the name's already taken or whatever.
Yeah, but let's
also
say,
it's a copywritten character that I am stealing, which is a little bit risky in the future.
let's say though that you could. Would you choose Chip Skylark if it didn't have contention on platforms?
I don't know. I like Black Hat Cat and Chip Skylark pretty equivalently in the current day, which is probably why I haven't really made an effort to switch to either of them because I like both.
Okay. What do you think of people with animals in their gamer tag differently than the ones without?
Yes.
Okay, and how?
They're better.
Like, you're like, do you want to play with them?
Yes.
More? Okay.
Yes. I get hyped anytime I was like playing Rocket League and someone with the word cat in their name was like on my team or on the other team, I would always like type to them and be like, "What's up?" and we would like become friends.
Okay. What about if they're on the other team? Do you think you're going to beat them easier? Like it's going to be easier to beat them or it's going to be harder to beat them?
I actually would never really think that way. I would just be like hyped to play against another person named Cat. I would be like more determined to beat them because they're like a fellow animal namer, but I wouldn't really think like they would be easier or better.
Oh, okay. I would think they're easier.
Yeah, but you're wrong because
I mean, I beat them most of the time. The only times they don't is like when they have like a fucking meme of a profile picture and it's like some like catnip, you know, and like that's their name. That's it. It's all lowercase, no camel case, no nothing. They fuck you up. Like they're really good.
Yeah, I'm a big animal name fan for sure.
Well, okay, what's the best gamer tag you've ever seen? Is there one that like
that's hard to remember?
Okay, well, maybe it's just the best one of your friends has or something. So, like whatever's available in memory. The best one you've ever seen.
I have like vague recollections of really funny ones in Rocket League that are not coming to my mind now. But Rocket League has been where I've seen the most great creative names, especially when like people have their whole team with like themed names and they all have names that are related. It's so funny, dude. Yeah. Do you have one in mind? I can't think of any right now.
I also was going to say that in Rocket League, is it because like Rocket League you can more easily change your name to something or something?
It's because what makes Steam you can change your name whenever you want, and it translates to Rocket League.
Okay. It is. Yeah, I'll ask you about the worst you've seen here. Betty's in chat saying, "What's the worst?" She knows the worst she's ever seen. I'm interested in that one too. I don't know. You know, maybe a better way. I was gonna. Brittany's saying here, Boo Boo Doo Boo is a Halo Pro player, and that is a really good one. That I wish I thought of for sure.
Squishy Muffins is a good name.
So that's what I was gonna ask you. What pro player has the best gamer tag of any game?
Oh God,
just your favorite one. I'm Maiko Squishy Muffins.
I like his name a lot. It's very good. I'm trying to think of some Dota names that are really good.
Boo Boo Doo Boo is good, but the problem with Boo Boo Doo Boo is it's not as brandable as Squishy Muffins. Like you can easily make like a muffin logo like he did with an S. It's perfect, you know.
There's like a Dota 2 meme pro player
critical
named Admiral Bulldog. I like that name a lot.
Admiral Bulldog, not terrible. It's kind of long.
It is long, but it's same number of syllables as Squishy Muffins.
Do people shorten it to anything?
No. Well, maybe Bulldog or Bulldonger, but
Eddie Bon? Yes, he started Boo Boo. That's true. He started Boo Boo Take My Doo Boo, a Twitch chat thing. That's
there is a pro Dota support player named Doo Boo. I like Dubu, but not his name.
Are you Admiral Bulldog is the one.
Let's look at my Steam friends. Let's do a quick scroll through, see if I see any good
ones. Should we choose the best one among our Steam friends?
I have someone named Barfing Spaghetti Dog.
Barfing Spaghetti Dog? The Magical Pony Dude is a friend. The Magical Pony Dude's pretty awesome. Yeah. Yeah, Josh designer, KO Koala designer, like if you're listening to this, like what are you doing, man? Like your Steam name is like the beginning of your email, you know, like it's so boring. Come on. We got to change it up a little bit.
Oof.
Turtle Fist Pump is actually pretty solid.
Got a good name.
That's a pretty good name. Yeah. I'm not going to lie. Beepers? Will Waltz with the beepers? How did he get that? That seems like a pretty good one.
I don't know if you should be sharing his name publicly.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. He's a really friendly guy, so he probably
It'll
doesn't
be
care.
fun. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't know that many good ones, and I can't remember like the amazing ones that I saw in Rocket League. They were usually just like puns on celebrities' names that were like instead converted to be Rocket League related.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, those were funny. But I can't remember any of them right now. So
I agree. Yeah.
one thing that I think was really related, that pissed me off, the most shitty gamertag related experience I've had,
Okay.
Fall Guys. Because Fall Guys, originally, you got to have your Steam name as your name. And it was sick. And then people like fucking scripted shit because for some reason they didn't sanitize the names. So you could like put like CSS code in your name to make your text huge and stuff. Like, and so instead of fixing it, they just made everyone have randomly generated. Well, first everyone's names were just like fucking numbers for a long ass time.
I remember that. So that was when I was playing.
And
like they were just numbers.
So dumb. That makes you feel so like unattached to anything going on in the game, dude. It's like
kind of weird.
It's so weird. And then they take random words and make your name 3 random words put together, and it's like so long that there's no way to like feel related to your name. And they were like, we're gonna fix it, and then they never fixed it. And now I'm just like, it actually discouraged me from playing the game. Funny enough, it like made the experience that much worse. Yes.
I don't know if it like discouraged me, but it definitely is like it makes it just a little bit harder to, I don't know.
You can't like
connect.
Identify your friends. You like, yeah,
of the experience a little bit. I wonder if everybody just uses the XKCD password strength correct horse battery staple article reference, and they just generate their names.
That's basically the Fall Guys names, dude.
That's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's my worst Fall Guys or gamertag related experience. The worst gamertag I've ever seen. Usually they're just like people who have found a way to get past the censorship filters, right? And they've been able to like make some iteration of like the N-word or some word they should not be putting in their gamertag. Right. That's the worst gamertags I've seen.
Yeah, and me too. But okay, how about most cringe? Like that's meaning not bad. Those are a different category. These are just like they tried to be cool. And,
I don't know. The one Brittany just suggested in chat that she said was good is maybe the most cringe one I've ever heard. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Game Deer.
Bitwarden will also generate passwords that way for you.
Pretty cringe. Josh's name in Discord. Josh's name in Discord is pretty cringe. Nobody? Yeah, it's pretty cringe.
I am not really. I always just think those like Noob Slayer 69
those
ones
are definitely cringe. Me and my friends from here, Sean and those people, we have a group chat that we've had forever called XX Sephiroth Sniper 420 XX, which is like our goofy like take on that we made the name of our chat.
Sniper Sephiroth.
Yeah. The most cringe that Betty has seen is Heinous Anus. That's pretty good.
Lady Kitty. Please don't flick my pause whenever. Yeah, I agree. Okay.
Oh, or the people who name themselves in our Discord a developer. That shit is cringe as fuck too.
That's Zomlon. Yeah.
Yep.
That's Zomlon.
Definitely
cringe. Okay. You
people
and your
with
Magic Gamer tag
in their names, also cringe.
What about the triple X?
Also definitely cringe.
Okay, but what's more cringe? When they have all lowercase x's or when it's alternating case
Alternating X's? For sure is more cringe. Like, alternating case in general is so cringe.
But you have alternating case in like everything but your Instagram handle.
No, I have correct case. I have camel case. That's different than every other letter being a different capitalization.
Let's see if he's right about that. Where is he? Yeah, Black Cat. He does. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
but
chill out.
Dr. Chinchilla, no.
What about
Skylar? He has like a period or something.
What about punctuation in usernames? What do you think? I'm a big fan of the underscore, but Discord doesn't or at the time didn't allow underscores, or maybe it was taken, so I had to use a dot.
I think it's trashy.
Punctuation in names in general.
I know that's kind of like too aggressive of a stance, but like if I would think of myself that way if I put punctuation.
You're not a multi-word gamer tag person, so you've never had to deal with this issue. What about your past long ago inappropriate AIM names? Did they have punctuation?
No, I'm with you on underscore or dash. You stay. My preference is go all the way lowercase, no capitals anywhere, nothing. Nowhere. And if you have to have multiple words, first of all, you don't do spaces like your black cat thing. It's like I'm reading a book. I'm playing a game here, Skylar. You got to have a dash.
Well, on
or you have
Steam,
to have
it gives you spaces, so I was like, fuck it. That's nice.
Yeah, I always yeah, my hot take on the punctuation here is
I mean, you're wrong, so it's okay. We're chilling.
Chat action. Yeah, I'm either an underscore or a dash, so it would be like whatever. I don't use it, but yes, I would do a.
Did your olden days names? I'm assuming they had multiple words. Did they have punctuation?
They had underscore.
Okay.
Changes to it, right? Feel better.
Well, your name doesn't have any punctuation, Ben. So what are you talking about?
One of his gamer tags must, because he's mad right now.
He does have kind of intense capitalization.
Yeah, he's shots fired. It has caps. Yeah, no caps, no punctuation. I think the main punctuations that bother me are like periods and stuff. It's just like you made a mistake typing it and you left it. Is what
that's a very American take because
like, you need to erase.
Because like in Europe they use periods as commas in numbers, so I think a period is a much more logical separator than in America.
Okay, well, see, so we're starting to deduce the social systems involved with gamer tag preferences.
I like caps in gamer tag.
Being anthropological. Is that what you say?
Yeah. Oh, look, he changed it to all lowercase. Look at that.
It looks so much better, in my opinion.
I agree.
Okay?
In this case, it looks way better.
It looks solid. Really good.
It was easier to pick his old name out with the multiple caps, and I think that is a thing, right? Like the uniqueness of a gamer tag can be enhanced via punctuation and caps if needed.
Well, yeah. I mean, it kind of depends. I feel like I more get used to the mix in chat, right?
See, I think Evco Music looks worse in all lowercase.
Oh no, it looks good. It looks good.
I think it looks much worse.
I think when I go to I think it's his link tree. It's all lowercase. I'm like, oh, that's better.
Interesting. Well, we were gonna have to agree to disagree on this one.
I will say, Evco Music could maybe get. I think Max, Ben's right here. So for the listeners in chat, Ben was upset with my hot take on caps, so he changed from capital M. MAX, Max, and then capital R, B, lowercase b, and then capital MC to all just same letters, but all lowercase. And in my opinion, it looks much better. I think Evco Music could try, because music's a word, maybe putting an underscore or a dash in front of it, and it might work out nice.
I think the caps are a better separation than a punctuation. Like, I would rather separate two words by caps, like superfluous mirth, than put an underscore in it and make it all lowercase.
It depends. The other thing Evco Music could also try is just lowercasing the C. Superfluous mirth.
But that doesn't make sense for what the meaning of the words are. Because
doesn't matter.
I think that see, to me,
this is the internet. This is the internet.
See,
no, there's no logic.
I feel like this just boils down to you hating school and reading, and me liking school and reading.
Yeah, fuck school. But I mean, it does. I have absolutely no. I in fact think the opposite. I think in social handles, less formality the better. And the more interesting they are, the more formality, it's like the more.
But I don't associate capital letters with formality necessarily.
Yeah, it's when you do it intentionally with words, like you were just saying, meaning like Evco makes sense because of the meaning.
Or like Chip Skylar, or like Black Hat Cat. You think that's
there's
formal?
A formality. It's like you're trying to communicate to me that there's a difference in these two things. It's like, no, It's just a blob that gets associated to you. Just show me the blob. Don't.
We definitely
give
have
me
a
your
very
form.
different opinion on this then. Yeah, I don't mind the capital names. I prefer them for sure.
Some dudes in chat, he just changed to camel case in order to trigger me.
Skylar I think some dude looks better with caps.
Ooh, Evco music's not even terrible, all caps, you know, honestly.
Yeah, but now Anthony's pushing all caps.
All caps is not bad either.
Oh my God.
Here's the problem.
God.
Here's the problem with all caps, okay? Here's the big problem with all caps. It depends on the font, because if you are on a platform that has shit font and you're all caps, you look like an ass. You look so stupid. But if you, especially compared to like the elite lower caps guys, you know, like you just look like, dude, you can't be in the same lobby as us. We all have lower caps. We look much cleaner, much better. And you have all upper caps. Like, what are you doing?
All we've learned is that Anthony is a screen name elitist for all the wrong reasons.
Evco music was the best one. I think so too.
No, the majority of the people in the chat agree that the capitalized each word Evco music was the best. So Anthony's in the minority here.
Yeah, I'm in the minority on Evco music. Some dude is definitely worse. I'm sorry.
Some dude is better with the caps personally.
Yeah, way worse. It was much nicer. I think some dude, if he can pull back some of the numbers, if there's not any personal meaning to him, would be really nice. Okay, here's another thing. What are the max amount of numbers you can have consecutively in a gamer tag before it becomes unacceptable?
Unless the numbers are like some sort of well-known meme group of numbers or whatever, right? Then the acceptable amount of numbers is, I would say 4 is the absolute max, 2 preferable if they have to be there, but 0 optimally.
Do you think, as I do, that having just one number is dumber than having 2?
I mean, yeah, because the one number, I mean, and maybe that's different for us than other people, but we grew up in the age where like you would put a username in and they would be like, do you want to be the Headhunter 2? And so if someone just has one number, it just seems like they were that they just like needed to be, their username was taken, so they tacked a number on the end. More numbers don't feel less like that. They feel like they must have some significance, right?
I think you need to figure out a sweet spot between 2 and 3 if you're going to go for numbers. If you're listening to this and you can't let go of the numbers, try 4 is absolute max. I used to do 4, as I was saying before, but that was it's a very bad one, you know.
Is the sweet spot between 2 and 3 2.5 numbers?
You can, you know, if you can figure out. Yeah, this is, if you're listening to this and you haven't deduced it already, this is an extremely hot take, sarcastic podcast for sure. Although I'd be lying if I didn't have a preference. I do have the preferences. I'm saying, do I like actually look down on people for it? No, not necessarily, unless like I'm fighting them in Halo or something. Then yes.
Anyway,
all caps names just like you're searching for attention. That's the other problem you get with caps, is it can communicate like a tone that you're not looking for. You can't be a chill kind of low-key guy like Evan and come in with all caps. You see an all caps guy and you're like, this guy's intense.
Yes,
you know,
that all caps definitely communicates that. Yes,
loud,
100%. Anyway, that's enough hot takes for this podcast. We've been talking about gamer tags long enough. If people want to find us, where should they go? Yeah,
if you somehow decided to stay through the rest of this, it'll be so interesting to see the engagement analytics on this. But you can find us at koalaentertainment.com. There you have links to all our social media if you're interested. Most importantly, Discord, but also very importantly right now for anybody who's listening, we are doing a choose your controller giveaway. You can choose from an Xbox, PlayStation 5, Switch Joy-Cons, or Razer mouse. If you're a PC guy and you need a new mouse because you've been smashing it after playing all caps guys all the time, we're doing a giveaway right now. You get some points by just like checking out our website, maybe following us on the social media, joining our Discord where we even do more giveaways there. We do a weekly $10 giveaway. You're trying to get some, I don't know, cosmetics in your favorite game. You're trying to get a battle pass, free battle pass. We'd love to subsidize your battle pass, your booty pass. Your booty pass. Come join the Discord and get your booty pass subsidized. And then if not, yeah, go ahead, Skylar.
No, go ahead. Finish what you're saying.
This is a good one. Skylar's got a thought cooking. I can see it. We also do tri-weekly giveaways, which are $50 plus your choice of merch. And my gosh, the patrons already know there's some sick merch coming down the pipe. It'll probably be releasing in the next week or two. You can get it for free if you win a giveaway in the Discord. You choose whatever you want, whatever size you want, wherever you live, we'll ship it to you. And then, of course, yes, we have our Patreon. You can support the studio, get a lot of free cool perks, like free. You actually get free merch if you're in the $10 tier every 6 months. You get free stickers every 3 months. It's amazing. You get behind the scenes content. In addition, finally, I should have started with this. We're making a game. We're making a game. It's a single player physics FPS for PC and Xbox. It gets hotter by the day. Every time we work on it, it is getting better and cooler. And oh my gosh, I can't wait for everyone to play it. Who knows when? It's called Agora. You can already wishlist it on Steam, and we would be extremely grateful if you did. Skylar, what was that thing?
Fun fact. Our social media handle for our company, Koala_ENT. In every place on social media, it is lowercase Koala_ENT, except one. And that one place is the place where I made the name instead of you, which is on Twitch.
It's not. It's capitalized?
Oh, yeah, my duty. Check it out.
Wait to change that shit.
Nah.
No, it's okay. I mean, it's not the only place. I want to say is TikTok
maybe
the
TikTok.
same? Because maybe it's Facebook. Fucking Facebook's so dumb.
Anyway,
Man,
I like it. I like the caps. I got the caps going. Cap gang, hit me up. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, bad. Boo, caps.
Talk to you guys next week. We'll have a more creative topic, but yes.
Yeah.
Love you all. See you later.